These days, it feels like booking a flight is a little like taking your hard-earned money and vacation days and putting them into this big box of unknowns that is the travel industry, hoping things will just work out. Almost everyone nowadays has some sort of story about a snag, a delay, lost luggage, all leading to lost hope that travel can be straightforward. The latest worry is a potential strike or lockout that would impact Air Canada flights. The airline and the union that represents thousands of pilots are in the midst of negotiations. Those aren't going so well. And lately, it feels like there's a lot of turbulence in the industry.
Well, thousands of travelers booked on a Lynx Air flight are facing a sudden change of plans. The upstart no-frills carrier is grounding its planes after just 21 months.
Fewer WestJet flights took off Wednesday. The airline grounded dozens of planes ahead of a potential strike affecting thousands of passengers at the start of a busy travel season.
But air travel since the pandemic has basically rebounded, meaning there are a lot more people going through airports these days, which also can contribute to delays. Here's what people at Calgary International Airport had to say about what travel is like these days.
Whenever I book something, I expect there will be some disruption. You kind of wait for, hope for the best, but I don't think we can rely on that.
I've had pretty good success, and I think I have pretty low expectations. As long as I get to where I'm going, then I'm pretty pleased. So
after COVID, we have to always have something unknown happening.
Labor disputes aside, what can be done to make travel go smoothly? Since 2019, Canada has had rules on what airline passengers are entitled to if something goes wrong, also known as the Air Passenger Bill of Rights. But what exactly does that cover?
You're basically being compensated for the inconvenience of a delay or cancellation. And they also have some duties to look after you for food and overnight accommodation and transportation, right? Maybe a little too much weight has been placed on the idea that the air passenger protection regulations can also discipline the airlines into improving their service levels. It's just not going to move the needle. Is it a good market? Do we have good players? Are they offering services that are affordable and what fits the market and not exploitative? That's a different question.
Until all these things are sorted out, though, John says the unfortunate reality is that passengers have to practice what he calls the air travel version of defensive driving.
You have to think about your entire travel plan from end to end. Don't go for the hour and 1 minute connection. Decide what level of service you absolutely need to stay sane on your way. So you might look attractive to say, I'm not going to do the carry-on because I'm saving $20. But if you get there and things are going crazy and you got to check one, well, it's going to be $50 to check that bag if you do it at the last second, right? So the ultra low cost carrier model, I think it's impractical for many people who are normal travelers.
You might need to do maybe a little more homework and preparation ahead of your next flight. And remember to pack a lot of patience.